Have you been personally violated by a pair of jeans? I think almost every woman and some men I've talked to has some type of jean horror story, or at least a traumatic dressing room experience where they try on some clothes, look into the mirror, and then start having some kind of mental crisis. Well, a TikToker named Kindle would have the same experience and then run to TikTok to tell us all about it.
In my whole life, since I was 12, I have never gone jeans shopping without crying.
This TikToker is actually someone that I watch and follow for her skits. She's usually very just goofy. She plays characters and does these funny skits that clearly caught my eye and made me subscribe or follow her on TikTok. The most popular one was when she did the straight kid like comes out to their liberal parents.
Dad, can I tell you something? I'm dating someone. Her name is Sarah. I'm straight.
No son of mine
Okay.
will be straight.
Here's the thing. When you're young, you experiment.
You know,
And
yeah,
there's
this is
things
a
that you-
phase.
What do you think of Celine Dion? Are you just done with her?
I don't know.
He doesn't know about Celine Dion anymore.
She's not even political and everyone thought it was just a funny video. Nobody was mad. I mean, I'm sure somebody was mad. The ongoing rate was people thought it was just very funny, a lighthearted little jokey joke. The lesbian friend video got me too. I thought that one was really cute.
Megan, are you coming to my show tonight? I've got a crazy awesome drum solo.
Sorry, I can't tonight.
Oh, okay.
Hey Lily, would you want to hang out sometime?
Brian, I will never want to hang out with you. Keep walking.
Could have just said no.
And you could have gotten a haircut that doesn't look like Sharon Osbourne.
That one was also taken very well. Lesbians and non-lesbians everywhere thought that it was just a nice little lighthearted, goofy little skit joke. Okay, nobody was offended except for like, somebody had to be offended, it's fine. But anyway, the one that got me though was the Disney moms.
Look at this shirt I got for today. It says, "Gosh, being a princess is exhausting."
As a Disney girly myself, who's always at Disney, I've seen so many of those types of moms at Disney, and I think I would be that mom if I was a mom. So I'm doing you guys a very good service of not being a mom. I'm sparing you and my unborn, non-existent children. Anyway, she's just a very goofy, you know, type of person. I like when people do skits and don't take themselves too seriously. That's why it was so surprising to see this usually goofy individual that I watched to make me chuckle in pure tears in a car saying some jeans and a dressing room caused her traumatic harm.
And it's so crazy because I literally, like, am the average size. Like, I am, and anytime we walk into any store, they act like they have never, I'm from space. They're like, you think we're gonna have sizes for you? No one's ever been bigger than you. You're the biggest person who's ever walked the earth. How can we have pant sizes for a giant? That is so, and I'm like, what? Like,
now, women crying after going shopping is absolutely nothing new. It's actually quite regular, especially when it comes to jeans. It seems that many just people have the same experience, and the conclusion is they suck. They're stiff and they squeeze my vagina too tight. You know, all the normal things you say when you're wearing jeans because I am normal. But as someone who's had frustrating times in dressing rooms and hated myself after looking into the mirror, I never cried. I just wanted to attack the mirror because I looked like Shrek. Couldn't even look like Fiona. I personally knew that the people who created those mirrors and the jeans had it out for me specifically. But the more I grew up, the more I noticed that I was being a little dramatic. Why did I say it in, like I said it in a weird accent, but I was being dramatic. Stop right there. I'm not saying her feelings aren't valid or validated. It's actually very relatable. But what I am saying is that it's a little dramatic to think that these people who created jeans only created it for a singular person, especially in 2024.
I literally, there is one body type out of the millions that jeans are made for.
And these companies who spend a lot of money during the production process of their, their product don't want you to buy them and feel good in them and not return them. I think the whole goal of these companies, unless you're Victoria's Secret in the 90s, they changed a little bit now. Don't think it's working. I don't think these companies want you putting on their clothes and then crying when you put the product on, especially when there is a variety of those leg presents from plus size to petite. There's so many brands now, you just have to, put your money up if you are a special type of body. Walking into Macy's might not cut it. I've never found a pair of jeans at Macy's that fit all that wonderfully. body. So next she gets into weight and how no matter what she weighs, every jean looks like poop. And these companies aren't doing the best of jobs in creating good products for somebody like her and her body type and people like her.
And my weight has fluctuated over the years, obviously, as I've gotten older. And it's always been the same. When I was a size 6, at 13, a size 6, I literally was made to feel, these people in these stores were like, pants for you? We don't make pants for Macy's Thanksgiving Day floats. How are we gonna make pants for you? And now I'm like a 14, 16, and it's just like the same. Like this, it's the same thing. It does not matter the size. They want you to feel like shit. I can't do it. Because every person I talk to, they're like, oh, jeans shopping. That's never good.
If you just type into TikTok, there's videos after videos of women crying or upset about shopping and the dressing rooms. My favorite crying playlist is Crying in Nicole's Dressing Room, and it's all 2010s pop.
There's something about the weakness of being in that dressing room, and the mirror makes you look 15 sizes wider than you are.
Realizing I'll have to go through crying in a dressing room again just to get a dress for prom. Like, everybody has some dressing room horror story. Tell me in the comment section about yours. Do you? Right, yeah, you, right there. Do you have some kind of dressing room horror story? Have you cried in a dressing room?
The first time I really, truly felt fat was in a Walmart dressing room.
I'm not making fun of people that are sensitive about their bodies. I was one for a very long time. I mean, it makes sense historically, especially growing up in the 90s. Oh my God. Women have struggled with fitting into a certain body type. There was only one body type back in the day that was considered beautiful. And back in the day, there were clothing companies that would full on say, I don't want fat people wearing this. Like, not even curvy people. Because if I put my body back then into like the 90s, I'd be fat. Most of you guys are millennials. You're around my age. Remember when we thought Nicole Richie was obese?
Sometimes it's good to throw them off a little.
I remember talking about that show and being like, no, not the thin one, the fat one. I said that before. I looked back, she's not fat. How did we? I don't know, such a weird time. Anyway, back to TikTok, people crying inside of dressing rooms. My favorite ones are the ones of the woman being super upset about what they look like, hating the way that they look, crying about it, and then going to go get some sugary drink because that always makes you feel so much better and fixes the solution. Me leaving the mall after nothing fit me properly, I didn't find anything I was looking for, I cried in a dressing room and left with nothing but an $8 iced coffee. I know iced coffees can be low in calories, but I also know she puts sugar in it. Sugar always makes you feel better after you have a dressing room mental breakdown. Because I did it, and whatever I do, other people do. But for real, that's what I would do. I would look in the mirror, say, oh my God, I look horrible. I hate the way I look. And then I would go to Annie's Pretzels, eat that, then wash it down with a Cinnabon. Did it fix my body? No, it made it worse. It made me feel a lot worse. Why do we do that? We say, wow, we look really rotund. Maybe I should do something about that. And then we go get a sugary snack. Well, there's a study that says blue jeans actually might make people legitimately depressed. Dr. Karen Pine is a psychologist who studies the link between what we wear and how those choices affect us psychologically. Pine's most recent study shows that blue jeans are associated with sadness and the struggle that we all feel time and time again to find that perfectly fitting pair of jeans. And what do people do when they are depressed? Usually eat. That's why when you look at yourself and you're upset about how you look, you then engulf in a gallon of Ben & Jerry. And I know you do it because I did. According to Pines, research shows that just looking at them makes people sad. Then we put the jeans on, which makes us sadder. Most jeans just aren't flattering or they don't even feel good. So then when you put the jeans on when you're already sad, and then when you look at yourself in a warped dressing room mirror, well, it causes some to run out to their car crying and make a TikTok.
I'm 24 years old. I've had many things happen in my life. The one thing my therapist and I talk about the most is jeans. I'm sick of it.
Now I know what many people are saying. Well, if all these idiots on TikTok would just stop crying, work hard, and lose weight, they would love dressing rooms. They would love jeans. And all their problems would just go away. The clouds would open, the world would smell better because now they're thin and dressing rooms are not their worst enemy. In fact, oh my God, it's their best friend. They love it. And as someone who used to hate dressing rooms, hated going shopping, hated when my mom would tell me to go in the dressing room and I would discover how I hated how I looked, and then she would tell me to come out and show people who are waiting in the dressing room also how I looked. As someone who was like that, I'm here to bring
very bad news.
Kind of bad news. A little bit of reality. Not so negative, but also not completely positive.
God damn it!
I always thought that once I got slimmer, I would finally just love wearing jeans. And I can't wait. So I worked hard, I lost weight, and oh my God, they still suck ass.
God damn it!
I'm just here to tell you, I was that person who thought if I got thinner, then I would magically start liking jeans. I would end up finding jeans that were great. Sorry, but I'm here to tell you that some of us we just hate them. I have never ever till this day, and even at my lightest weight when I would go through my competitions when I wasn't very, very curvy, I have never found jeans that fit well and also feel very good. It's always, well, they look okay, but then I wear it out and the moment I come home, I'm screaming, get these things off of me. I need my yoga pants. I have found that since I cracked the code that I just really don't like jeans no matter what size I am. I am someone that even if I find the cute ones, if they feel gross on me, like the texture of it, if it feels gross, then I feel like I look gross, and therefore if I'm uncomfortable, I'm going to be in kind of a type of mood. And if I'm in kind of a type of mood, that means I think that I look like shit.
So someone in the jeans industry, show yourself, explain yourself. I'm done.
I have a solution. Now, I'm not part of this jean company. I don't have jeans, but I am someone who hates jeans. I have been attacked by them many times. They're real. They attack you. And I have been personally victimized by dressing rooms. And I'm here to give you some tips. Jeggings. No, but really, have you guys not heard of jeggings? Or are you guys still hating on them? I'm on the ground right now in this very odd pose, and it doesn't hurt in certain areas. I can also breathe, and they're extremely comfortable. And they've got pockets. I can crouch like Spider-Man, and my jeans don't rip because they're not jeans, they're jeggings, and they're supposed to do that. 20 bucks, maybe 25 at most at Target. And you know what? They're in a package in like the shoe area, so you can't even try them on. So look at that. We just solved the crying in the dressing room part. And I don't know if this is at every Target, but at my Target, the mediums have been sold out for months. I've been wanting them forever. They have a plethora of plus size ones. So my plus size girlies who complain about the jeans, go see if the Target jeggings will help you out. Oh, and if you don't want to go to Target, Amazon. I told you, all I wear are jeggings. I've given up on jeans. Y'all, I mean, come on. Stretchy. Teeny Tina down here doesn't feel suffocated. Bertha feels good. She's not mad at me today. It's not squeezing my midsection. Cannot stand that feeling. And once again, pockets. I am so confused on what some of you ladies are waiting for. I'm just trying to help you. You ain't even gonna catch me crying over some jeans. Get your ass in a pair of jeggings and stop letting jeans violate you today. That's not to say that I always like what I see looking in the mirror. Oh my God. Dressing room, mirrors, lightings, everything can really change what you look like in these mirrors. And a lot of mirrors warp you. But I've found that even my mirrors at home can warp me. And I was someone who never liked looking in the mirror. There was like years where I just would not stare in the mirror because I would just be broken down. I wouldn't cry. I get pissed and I don't want to be angry. So now that I know, I'm more educated on mirrors, more educated on lighting, angles, the fact that I bloat very easily, all of those things. So when I go to try on clothes and I'm having a bad day, I already know I'm in a bad mood and maybe looking in the mirror is gonna make it even worse. I always tell myself, just look at the clothes. That's all you're gonna look at. Look at the fit. Does it feel good? Are the colors nice against your skin? Does it fit right? I take it home and I do all my makeup. I take a picture how I want to take a picture and then I decide if I like it or not, because sometimes my mood can really shift what I think. So I do think as you lose weight, you might like looking into the mirror a lot better. I know now I do look into the mirror. I do still have that weird like, don't look in the mirror, because for a lot of my life, I didn't look in the mirror. And I sometimes still think that I'm still that past person. So I do hope I give you like a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Like weight loss definitely did wonders for me looking in the mirror. If I continue down the path that I used to be and just got bigger and bigger and bigger, you think I'm gonna all of a sudden like what I see in the mirror as it gets worse? No. But I didn't want people to think that, oh, once I lose weight, everything's gonna be wonderful. I love looking in the mirror. I'll never cry inside of a dressing room ever again. And jeans, I'm gonna find so many when I walk into the mall. Honey, when I go to the mall, I just know no pair of jeans is gonna fit me correctly, ever. There are so many models, bodybuilders, Instagram models that I talk to that still cry in dressing rooms, and they look so good. When I got into the fitness community, I thought everybody was so confident. Oh my God, they are the most unconfident people, honestly. They're very sensitive about what they look like and they cry all the time about it. It's a little sad. Which is what flabbergasted me that someone in the body positive community, yeah, we've talked about it before, fat fab feminist, pretty much said that body dysmorphia is not a real thing. She also recently kind of called me out.
The most annoying group of people to deal with as a fat person on the internet is not like the dude bros making fun of me and calling me fat in my comments. The group that is most annoying and irritating is the morally superior anti-fat activists that take fat people's content from TikTok, cut it up, upload it to TikTok, making money off of our face, our content, our movement, because either they were fat and hate themselves, are currently fat and hate themselves, or just hate fat people in general. And they all think that they're the good guy.
Oh, fat fab feminist. I never said I was a good girl. You hit subscribe because that video's coming. Carry the 2 and next week. So get ready, strap up your boobs, put your corsets on, and get ready for a new video. And while you're waiting for that video, check out the video I released on Nickelodeon getting exposed. You know, the whole Dirty Dan situation. It's all linked below. Remember, you don't have to be a size 2. Having big biceps is great, but not needed to be healthy. But health is very important and mental health is very important, and being realistic about when you lose the weight and just looking in the mirror and everything like that is also very important. I just thought this girl's whole video was very relatable and I just had to rant it to you. I know so many of you struggle with this kind of stuff and I struggled with it too and wanted to put in my 2 cents. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. I think I've said that so many times. I just like talking to you, but I will let you go. I will give you a kiss on the forehead. You be good. I'll see you in another video. Goodbye.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrums.